Alright, welcome back to Hatoful Boyfriends, and we're finally gonna see the ending and epilogue to this game. I'm really excited for this. You can take this chance to fulfill a promise from long ago, or you can live a normal school life this semester. We will fulfill the promise. Is there anything you desire? I can grant whatever you wish. Tell me. A strange bird once said that. Who was that bird talking to? St. Pigeonations. I've had this dream a lot recently. I can see a little house on the other side of the fence. I wonder who lives there. I don't think it's anyone I know. Ryota is next to me, and my parents are here too. We're all together again, but... Mom? Dad? Hey, wake up, please. That dream again. Ryota, my parents, and me, at a stranger's house. The strange bird who comes to me is a magician. He says he'll grant any wish that Ryota and I make. Maybe not today, maybe not tomorrow, but one day. Ugh, I'm late. I've been slow getting out before, but I've never slept through my alarm like this. Maybe I'm not getting enough sleep. Anyway, gotta go fast. Sorry I'm late. Hurtful boyfriend? What is this? Good morning, Kawara. We were just about to sit down. Late on the second day? As expected of a pharaoh. Okay, I realized that I didn't really explain what's happening. After you choose to fulfill the promise, you're basically just, the game starts as normal, so I started playing through it figuring it would be normal until the ending. So I didn't think I'd need to take a break to explain anything. And then these screens started popping up with new text. So I just started reading them. I didn't think to explain what was going on. So I'm romancing Yuya just because. And each time a term ends, the screen with the new text about the dreams pops up. And now, all of a sudden, I'm playing as Ryota, and it's called Hurtful Boyfriend. Now? Sir, where's Oriana? Isn't she here? Apparently not. No wonder her kind died off. Where are you, Oriana? Usually you'd be here early. You were late yesterday, and now this? I think we can start homeroom now. Today we'll do a little review on the history of bird kind. You wait until now to teach that? What a pathetic country. Of course, everyone learned it years ago, but it's required for the second day of the semester. Back when we birds were still beasts and pets, a virus known as H5N1 appeared. Okay, bird flu is H1N1, so I wonder if it's like a play on that. At first it only infected birds, but it underwent a mutation and spread to humans. This mutated strain was highly infectious and had an extremely high mortality rate. It became clear that it posed a threat to the survival of the human species. So the humans engineered a powerful virus to cull birds and prevent AH5N1 from becoming a pandemic. I'm trying to figure out if the virus name, like, spells anything in late speak. I don't know. In hindsight, it seems foolhardy and rash, but the world leaders at the time saw no better option. Except the new virus didn't work. Infected birds didn't die. Hello, pigeons. Rather, their brains grew in size and power, starting with doves. That's why doves make up the majority of professionally qualified workers today. Other birds, including quails like me, are still adapting to social life. Incidentally, I heard that the first puffin in history to hold a governorship was elected last month. Even cockapoos, which were once close to extinction, could now be toilet trains. It's a weird looking little thing. And, as you all know, the Prime Minister of Japan is a shoebill. That thing is really scary. Anyway, the development of social intelligence in birds had a huge impact on their predators. Which leads me to the next point. Since their gambit failed, humans were left defenseless to AH5N1. Most died out. The few that are left now live peacefully with birds, though in the past there were large conflicts. Ah, that's the bell. We'll vote on student council members in the second period, so be on time. Oriana never came. I hope she's okay. Maybe I should try calling her. Kawara, do you have a minute? Sure. We're supposed to get our print boxes today. Would you mind picking ours up? Our print box? Yep, it has all the handouts and everything, since we don't have a council yet. Okay, it's in the faculty room, right? That's right. If you could have it back here before second period, please. Print box, print box. Inside the faculty office is a stack of cardboard boxes. These must be the ones. This one, maybe? I pick up the box marked 2-3. It's awfully heavy. I guess paper isn't exactly light when there's this much of it. Oh, thank you. You were okay by yourself? It was a little heavier than I expected, but I was fine. Let's take a look inside then, just to make sure everything's there. Huh? Did you cut your wing, Kawara? Cut my... I don't think so. It's bleeding. What's in the box? What's in the box? I hope it's not me. Did I scratch myself on something? It doesn't hurt at all. No, this isn't my blood. Oh, I'm in the box. I know it. I know I'm in the box. Oh, shit. What is that? There's blood leaking through a corner of the box. I feel sick, but I reach out and open the lid anyway. Inside the box is a human head. Oh! The eyes are glassy, but even like this, I still recognize her. She wasn't late. She was here all along. This... It can't... Holy shit. Holy shit. First class? What? Look away, Kawara. Looking will only hurt you. Emergency alert, emergency alert. We have entered a state of emergency. All students, please evacuate to the gymnasium. Repeat, we have entered... What is happening? Why is everything red? I don't know. Bah, until we know what's going on, there is nothing to do but follow instructions. What are you spacing out for, Kawara? Come on! No. I don't want to leave Oriana here alone. Get up. She's gone. That thing is no longer pancakes. Why did I choose that name? This is a serious moment. It can't be. Come. Oh dear. I can't believe I'm dead. I literally cannot believe this. Holy shit. By the time we arrived, the gym was already crowded with students and teachers. No one seems to know what's going on, though. The gym echoes with whispered speculation. Hey, did you see the box? Yeah, you had that too? Yep, well, the class rep opened it, and I didn't see, but apparently there was a human arm in it. Oh, ours had half a leg. It was really gross. Oh my god! From the snatches of conversation I hear, it sounds like all the print boxes had pieces of a human corpse in them. Were they all pieces of Oriana, I wonder? No birdie seems particularly concerned. Which isn't all that odd. It was grotesque, but it's not like it was a dead bird. Just some primate. Nanaki, this isn't some idiotic disaster drill, is it? We're not supposed to have one until next month. Do you suppose it has something to do with that distasteful box? That was definitely pancakes. Bah, won't someone explain this ridiculous state of affairs already? Yeah, someone, tell me what's going on. This is a bad dream, right? Someone wake me up. Someone. Maybe this is a dream. Oh, I hope it's a dream. I don't want to be dead. Who's this guy? Oh, this is really exciting. Like, so much new, crazy stuff is going on. Okay, Mino. Weird-looking guy. Is everyone here? That's Ichijo Mino, the headmaster. The headmaster? It seems we've all gathered together without panic or noise. Excellent. Unfortunately, there has been a natural disaster outside. This school is a designated evacuation site, so please remain here a little longer. Natural disaster? Nonsense, the weather is perfectly clear. Oko-san felt no earthquakes. It's not like we're anywhere near a volcano or anything. I demand an explanation, headmaster. Just what is going on outside? Does this have something to do with pancakes, Oriana? Why have you brought us here? I repeat, there has been a... No, imbecile. The gymnasium erupts in whispered discussion once more. Well, that changed to nothing. I still have no idea what's going on. Are you alright, Kawara? No. Yes, I am. This could prove to be a very bad day for all of us. Could prove to be. It already is. Mr. Nanaki, Oriana is missing. She must have run off somewhere. Oko-san will go look for her. San, no, she's... San is an older breed, much closer to the pigeons of the human era. Maybe he doesn't understand the concept of death. Trying to explain would only hurt myself. The headmaster has proven entirely unhelpful. What should we do, Nanaki? Well, we can't exactly carry on with class. You know who isn't here? The doctor. Well, we can't exactly carry on with class. I agree with San. Let's go get Oriana. Calm yourself, Kawara. To relinquish your sanity during a state of emergency is suicide. I'm fine. There's nothing wrong with me. Sir, we can't just leave her there like that. May I go back to the classroom just once? Well, the principal did ask us to remain here, but didn't say we could leave the gym, now did he? I'm coming with you. As president of the student council, I have a responsibility to get to the bottom of this. Thanks, Sakuya. Do not flatter yourself. I am not doing this for you. Pancakes was foolish, loud, and had no sense of manners or sense. But she never deserved anything like this. I swear, by my blood and name as a Labelle, I will find the one who did this. You shall be my assistant. Come, Kawara. Right. And so I exited the gymnasium in Sakuya's majestic wake. I want to know what happened to Oriana. Who did that to her, and why? Can the evacuation possibly have nothing to do with her? Why wouldn't the headmaster explain anything? My head was a raging whirlpool of questions, and no answers. And I did not yet know what we would find. What is this? A wall? A huge gray... What had been a clear autumn sky is now blocked off by dull gray. Oh. Ooh. It's dark. Almost the sun has already gone down. Is this some kind of, like, hologram thing going on? A dome. Rather, we appear to be shut in from above as well. Oh, okay, no, it's more like the dome. It's not like some sci-fi... Well, the dome is a sci-fi show. Never mind. What? When did they do this, and how? I I don't think any of us was in full command of his faculties as we came this way. We can't be certain that it wasn't already there. It does seem most likely that it was put in place while we were all in the gymnasium, listening to the headmaster, though. He did say there was a natural disaster. Maybe this is some sort of shield? A disaster so destructive that nothing's going to be done but hide under an enormous gray blanket and wait? Maybe they didn't give the headmaster the details to avoid causing a panic. If that were the case, they would be robbing us of our right to know why our very lives were in danger. Is this really a shelter? Is there really a natural disaster? Either way, we don't know if there's a connection between what happened to Oriana and all this. Let's go to the classroom and tell Mr. Tanaki about the dome thing. Very well. Looks like the other classes left theirs as they were as well. They're at the teachers' desks. Is everybody else planning to stay in the gym? Japan is a country full of fools who have grown lazy through too much peace. I doubt anyone else has dared to take it upon themselves to investigate this matter. We're here.
The box is still where I left it. Inside is... I can't. Sakuya, I'm sorry, could you... No matter. What is this madness? Huh? There's nothing here. Huh? That can't be right. We left it right here. It's not like it got up and moved on its own, is it? Someone came and removed it while everyone was at the gym? This is life, not some third-rate mystery novel. Or a very confusing, mystery romance dating simulator. Exactly, Sakuya. Yuya! Salutations, Ryota. I see you're babysitting Sakuya. Do not throw my name about like some cheap toy, mongrel. How cruel. Well, I can't blame you for being tense given the circumstances. I think he'd act like that regardless of the circumstances, Yuya. I am sorry about her. It pains me to think what happened. His expression clouds. It's strange. I've never seen him with any expression other than carefree cheerfulness before. You've known her for a long time, right? Yes. Do you know something about all this, Yuya? Well, most of this business is still a mystery to me, but I can at least answer the questions we face right now. The whereabouts of the corpse, you mean? Yeah, that. As you said, this isn't some third-rate mystery novel. Corpses don't disappear, and we won't be having a famous detective show up and find the culprit for us. Anyway, the other infirmary assistants and I gathered her up in the chemistry lab. The chemistry lab? What for? For one, well, we couldn't just leave her scattered throughout the school, if only for the mental health of the students. Secondly, for the autopsy. As you know, we have two things going on at once here. The only human in the school was cut up and distributed to the rest of the school, and now there's some natural disaster happening. I imagine you're wondering if there isn't a connection between the two. We are, but we haven't found anything. What do you know? I told you, this is all a mystery to me, too. I suspect that we will have an easier time investigating the murderer as long as we're sealed in like this, though. The doctor should be proceeding with the autopsy by now. The doctor? Why him? You don't trust him? Yuya, you don't trust him! I've been playing through this story. Of course not. I don't want to think about what he might do to her. He might even have... You suspect the doctor? Yes. Everybody knows he's a nutcase. He probably killed her for some crazy experiment. Oh, Ryota, that's so far-fetched. He is an expert in the field. Who else here could perform the autopsy? But... I know where you're coming from, Ryota, thank God. He's not exactly the most ethically minded bird around. That's why I asked Professor Nanaki to come too. He should be there by now if you want to go make sure. Alright, we'll go later. So Oriana has been gathered in the chemistry lab, and the doctor and Mr. Nanaki are examining her now. Mr. Tanaki might not be the best witness, but he's better than no one, right? We know where the corpse went then, but why are you here? Me? I'm investigating. Under my own orders, of course. Playing detective, mongrel. That, and I have to make sure we didn't miss any pieces. Anyway, what are you two going to do now? Do we get a choice? Personally, I think the murder and the evacuation are almost certainly connected. I am inclined to agree. The headmaster's refusal to explain our situation makes me doubt his story in its entirety. Indeed. So, Ryota. Yeah? I know how you feel. I want to find the one who did this to Oriana as soon as possible, right? Yes. That? Do I need to click? Oh, I do. Oriana. Gone for a moment, and suddenly she was turned into this. Who did that to her? I'll find them, and I'm going to find the culprit, and I've never felt this emotion before, but now I feel nothing else. When I find that bird, My thoughts exactly. Unfortunately, the school is a mess, and we won't find anything by chasing after her shadow. I think we should try to solve both mysteries at once, whenever possible. Of course, the wall could just be there because of some natural disaster. That's about all I have to say. We didn't need your advice from the start. You're nothing but talk anyway, mongrel. Thanks, Yuya. We'll do our best to help. Oh, and one other thing. You might want to talk to One in the maintenance office. Tell him I sent you. You mean that antisocial cockatiel dandy everybody hates? You know, that guy. Yep, him. Don't worry, he's a good guy. He'll be able to help you, and you might find something useful in there. Well, that's it for the talkie, mongrel. Adieu. He saunters off toward the staircase. What a dreadfully obnoxious man. I thought he'd never shut up. He gave us some good advice, right? We should be grateful. Anyway, I don't think we'll find anything else here. Indeed. Where should we head next? I doubt we would go amiss by visiting the lab, the maintenance office, or by investigating the wall outside. Right. Thought I was going to get a choice. Here we go. Let's go to the office first. Maybe this one guy will be able to help us.
The maintenance office. In other words, the repairman's shop? I doubt we'll find anything useful there. You said to go, right? I doubt the integrity of his advice. Jeez, is that anything to say about your own brother? Is that anything that... Is that... I think what he means to say is that any way to talk about your own brother? You should be nicer to your family. My family? Do you mock me? That filthy-blooded mongrel is no relation to me. Whoa, calm down. I guess his elitism is still running business as usual. We don't have time to waste, we should hurry. The maintenance room is in the corner of the main building, on the ground floor, right? Excuse us. What is this? This doesn't look very educational. The handyman pretty much lives in here, I think. A dove, and one more. Mr. One, hello. What are you doing here? Didn't you hear the alarm? I'm Ryota, and this is Sakuya. We got permission from our teacher to investigate the building. Didn't you hear the alarm? No panic, no noise, and no leaving. That's what I do here. Whoa, somehow he seems really cool. You mean you're too lazy to go to the gymnasium? Don't worry about me. You two go ahead and find your class there. No, we're not. Do you mean to interfere with us, wretched fool? Yuya said we should ask you for help. Sakazaki Yuya? Yes, him. We decided to honor his request by coming all the way over here. Do you intend to stop us now? Sakuya, where the heck are your manners? Sorry, he transferred from overseas and his Japanese isn't too great. He certainly has more bark than I imagine he has bite. Very well, come in. What did you gentlemen say you were investigating? 2 things. The murder of Pancake's Oriana and the mysterious wall outside. You've been in here the whole time, right? Do you know what he's talking about? Yes, I got an idea from Mr. Sakazaki. In other words, you only know what you have heard from that mongrel. Useless. I know plenty about the school itself, though. My job is to take care of the entire campus. Maybe you know what that big gray wall outside is, then? Nope. Useless wretch. Sakia, calm down. Though, I'm not sure there's anything we can learn here right now. Oh, wait. Mr. One, can we use your computer? Maybe we can find out what's going on outside. Sadly not. Everything's been cut off since this morning. Even the telephone wires, eh? This is too thorough. I can't think of any reason why they need to cut communication systems off if it were some sort of storm protection. This has been a wild goose chase, then. A complete waste of time. I keep getting distracted by this weird picture on his wall. It's like a bird getting abducted by an alien or something. Anyway, let us go, Kawara. Wait, I have a bright and massive piece of advice for you. Bright and massive? That was my reaction exactly. What? If you get stuck, try the headmaster's office. I've been almost everywhere in the school, but never there. You might be able to find something out about the wall if you check in there. Of course, the headmaster did not speak to us in person in the gym. If he was broadcasting from his office, then he might still be there. Asking him certainly seems the best way to get some solid information. We should try that. If you need a break later on, feel free to come back here and rest. Anyone Mr. Sakazaki sent is trustworthy. I'll get you some notes. If you find anything, you can come write it down. You never know what could happen in a situation like this, and you don't want to forget anything. This is making me think that I'll need to be keeping notes in person, like you used to have to do with the FMV games and puzzle games like Myst, where you would have to keep a notebook. But so far, this hasn't given me any control of the situation. I'm just reading over what's on screen. Thank you, Mr. One. We can come back here later. For now, we should check the lab or the wall. After those 2, we can try the headmaster's office. Oh, choice! Oh, finally. Okay. Let's go to the lab. I think that's going to be the more interesting one. Gonna go examine my corpse. Excuse us. It's always been one of the gloomier parts of the school, but today the lab is downright depressing. Hello, Kawara. Sir, thank you. For being with Oriana now. Of course. Sakazaki came and asked me to come right after you 2 left the gym. He must have gone past us. How unfortunate. The doctor is lining the pieces of Oriana up on one of the lab benches. Well, that's pleasant. Must you glower at me so, Mr. Kawara? I'm not glowering at you. Do you disapprove of my handling her? He gives me an evil smile. No, that's not it. I just wish we had a doctor who wasn't this malicious. Are you finding anything, Dr. Iwamine? Not yet, no. I only just finished assembling her. It will take some time. I will send word to you when I've finished. Perhaps you have something else to do while you wait. Well, I guess I'll go to the wall. Very well, we shall not interfere. Come, Kawara. Right. Oh, Mr. Kawara, a moment, please. Yes? Allow me to give you a hint. A hint? You suspect me of foul play, do you not? In light of that, I shall leave it up to you whether you decide to believe me or not. Anyway, I think you have missed something very important. Huh? One might say that you have forgotten something. Perhaps you should bear that in mind. You're just a little bit off, but I'm sure you'll find the answer yourself if you keep looking. Oh, isn't it beautiful, Mr. Kawara? The sound of your life crumbling apart around you. I take it does not suit your tastes. Very well. He was rather fond of the unusual himself. A pity. He? Well then, you can handle the outside investigations, and I, the internal. Ho ho ho. Good luck, Mr. Kawara. Right. Thanks, Doctor. So what did any of that mean? He's definitely enjoying himself. What a psycho. What did he mean when he said I was missing something? He said I was forgetting something. Or maybe he was just trying to lead me astray. Better not worry about it for the time being. What were you talking about with Kawara, Doctor? Nothing important. I was just giving him a little emotional support and encouragement. I see. That's good, then. I'm sure you'll remember not to cause any trouble for my students, Doctor. We step outside once more. The gray dome remains, blocking out the morning sky. Let's go get a closer look at it. We can't see much from over here. Indeed. Iron, maybe? It's quite firm at any rate. Maybe it's some sort of shelter. My phone's out of range. Maybe this wall is blocking the signal? That seems likely. It sounds thick and dense. Trying to break a hole in it will not be practical. Maybe there's an emergency exit or something. We should check. We still don't know whether or not we are completely sealed in, after all. Right, let's walk around the perimeter. Doesn't look like there are any doors or anything. Have we seen Oko-san since the, Oh no, he was in the gym. Okay. I'm trying to, mentally account for all the birds. Doesn't look like there are any doors or anything. Indeed, it appears to be identical all the way around. Do you suppose it is ventilated? I can't say I fancy the prospect of suffocating under this thing without even knowing why it's here. I'd think an emergency shelter would have some sort of airflow built in, yeah. If not, then we're in deep trouble. What are you looking at? Up there. Is that some sort of hatchway? He points upwards. Ah! He's right. About 20 meters up, there's a joint or something of a different color. And it has the Hatoful boyfriend logo on it. That does look like it might lead outside. Let's go look. I don't see any sort of latch. Can we open it by hand? And the doorbell just rang. Ah, shit. Okay. Sorry about that. I can never just make one of these straight through. I always get interrupted by something. I don't see any sort of latch. Can we open it by hand? You mean by wing? Yeah, maybe there's a switch or something somewhere. It does not seem like we can do anything here now. Let us remember its location and return later. I don't like to think about it, but is there really such a terrible disaster out there that this is the only option? Maybe it would be better to leave it shut anyway. Indeed, let us move on. We still don't know what's going on outside. I've got enough in my mind just thinking about Oriana, but I'm worried about my family outside too. I hope my mother's okay. I suppose we've finished the first stage of the investigation now. Yeah, we've got a better idea of the situation, I guess. The doctor's working in the lab. The gray dome covers the entire school but for one small hatch, and we can use the maintenance office as a base. Mr. One did say... Indeed, he suggested we visit the headmaster's office. Yeah, it's on the first floor. Let's go. Headmaster, sir? Are you within? We demand entry. Rude, even to the headmaster? I wonder if the doctor is the only person in the entire school who he actually respects. No reply. Let's go in. Wait, Sakuya, that's... It's locked? Bah, where's that old geezer? Maybe he's pretending to be out, so we'll go away? Indeed, he was never the type to walk about the campus. Or perhaps he has locked the door from the inside and plans to stay inside until the siege lets up. Should we wait around? We have no time for such frivolities. We shall enter this room if it means reducing the door to a miserable pile of splinters. It's the headmaster's door. I don't think it will be easy to break down. Humph, you speak the truth. Let us ask Nanaki if there isn't a key to open it from the outside. Yeah, we can head back to the... What is it, Kawara? I thought I heard something. I hear nothing. Perhaps you are imagining things. Oh, like something being dragged across the floor. Listen, there it is again, behind... Oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. What the fuck? I don't like jump scares, don't do this. What the shit? That's the noise I'm making. Suddenly behind us stood a gigantic scarecrow-like creature with a rough burlap sack for a head. What is this game turning into? Like, it started as a parody romance game, and now there's like murder and death and creepy-ass robots running around? Okay. Second class. What in... The Scarecrow Man draws closer, dragging its long, ungainly metallic arm behind it. Sakuya, watch out! Oh shit. Its arm slices through the air, smashing the window into tiny shards, which scatter across the hallway floor. We don't know what it is, but apparently it isn't friendly. Sakuya, we have to run. I am well aware. Did we lose it? I think so. Lucky it moves so slowly. Maybe the robot uprising is the disaster that's going on outside. What was it? Surely no one could devise a prank as bizarre as that. It looked like a biped. It was humanoid, but I don't think it was a human. I've never heard of a human made of metal and burlap. A murder, a dome, and now this. I do not know who is behind these trickeries, but they must have a death wish to mock me so. For now, we have to get back to the lab. We need to warn Mr. Nanaki. And when we get back to the lab, everyone will be dead. I'm expecting anything at this point.